This is London.
And what a match we have got for you here this week. Doug Williams, England's finest export, is taking on that man there, gentleman Jon Ritchie, accompanied as ever by Dipper and his butler Ponsonby. And as you may have gathered, this is going to be a rounds matchup. Though I have rarely, if ever, seen, well, in fact, the only man I have seen do this is Jon Ritchie. You can see his butler has bought a champagne glass and what looks like a mini bottle of champagne. They've obviously been raiding the minibar from somewhere. Ritchie exemplifies the saying, class can't be bought, but probably not in the way he thinks. And Steve Litton, another man who exemplifies that phrase as well. One of the most classy individuals in British wrestling. Guitar chords can mean it is one thing only. Doug Williams, England's finest wrestling export, and since we've seen him last, he has wrestled in America, in Japan and across Europe against the top stars in the world, and still he comes back here to LDN because he has got unfinished business with Jon Ritchie. We saw the two men wrestle a couple of months ago here on Capital TV, and Ritchie walked away with the win on that occasion, thanks in no small part to the assistance of Ponsonby and Dipper, and one or two well-placed, or well-hidden I should say, foreign objects.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is made over a 30-minute time limit and is over traditional British wrestling rules. That's 6 5-minute rounds with 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winner. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first on my right and coming out of the red corner from Sevenoaks in Kent. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Britain's finest wrestling export, Doug Williams!
And a great response here in Romford for Doug Williams. Britain's finest wrestling export, a great name for a man who has wrestled around the world.
Coming out of the blue corner, accompanied to the ring by Dipper and Ponsonby. Hailing from the East End of London, he is the former LDN British champion, never in my mind, a gentleman, Jon Ritchie.
I don't need
your childish remarks, Liam. I am the former and future British heavyweight champion. And if I decided, I'd be the Japanese champion. Now, lucky for you, because I'm such a gentleman, I've written you a poem tonight.
Oh dear. It looks like a long one as well, fans.
I could have gone to Japan to show them what a great wrestler I am. But all my fans said, "Gentleman John, please don't go. Even though it's in Harold Hills, said, don't go, we love you so." Shut your mouth. So I stay here just for you, to show you upon Doug Williams just what I can do. So please sit back and enjoy the view, and a sturdy ring lesson I'll take this loser through. The last time we met he was a despicable cheat, like all you wasters here signing on for your keep. Oh no, I'll see you down there. Now keep out of mine and my butler's way, or Dipper will pick your pockets and take your doll checks away. No, I ain't done. And now we will all stand for the Jon Ritchie anthem. Thank you.
Simultaneously offensive to the eyes and the ears, gentleman Jon Ritchie.
These are dangerous days.
And his entourage of... Oh no, with the cane! Before the bullet even rung! And this is the first round! Oh no, fans, this is outrageous! In the very first round. Williams struck from behind with a cane.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside 10 seconds of the first round, the first fall of the contest, Jon Mount Ritchie.
And what a disappointing way for this match to start. Williams doesn't know what hit him. The referee so concerned, and rightfully so, with removing the objectionables to the ringside. He didn't spot Jon Ritchie with a cane. And you can see a big lump coming up on the back of Doug Williams right there. He was absolutely walloped
Round two
with that cane. And already we're into the second round. And Jon Ritchie's past catching up with him here on Capital TV. We saw him with the match against Doug Williams months ago. And as I said, it was due to the foreign objects and assistance of the very same Ponsonby and Dipper that Ritchie scored the win. Williams insisted on a rematch, and rightly so. And we are happy to bring that to you here on Capital TV. And likewise, another instance of Jon Ritchie's past coming to catch him up. Next week on Capital TV, he will be facing Johnny Saint back in Wales. They had a big matchup earlier in the year, and again, Ritchie walked away with the win there due to the outside interference of his personal butler and personal street urchin. Oh, hold on just a second, Ponsonby. I wouldn't have done that if I were you. And I can't be the only one wondering just how long Ponsonby's arm has been in a sling for. And Williams would love to, but I know he would never hit a man with glasses. Oh my, but that doesn't stop him hitting Jon Ritchie. He just flung him across the hall here in Romford. And Ritchie looking for a way out of this one. Maybe a couple of months ago, Doug Williams would have been willing to let that one slide, but after what has happened before and what has already transpired in round one, Williams is not going to show any mercy whatsoever to Jon Ritchie. But Ritchie can hold his own. They are fighting on the outside of the ring, and it is Ritchie right now with the upper hand again. Kick to the knee there from Jon Ritchie. Williams fights back. And I think the majority of round two has taken place outside of the ring. We must be getting pretty close to the bell. Williams tempted. Who could blame him? But he likes to keep things nice and legal. Why resort to the level of Jon Ritchie? Why drag yourself down to the gutter when you're a world-class athlete like Doug Williams? Ritchie now finds his legs tied up in knots. I can't see any form of escape. He might... Oh, the shoulders are down. And now Williams hooking the head and arms for good measure. And Ritchie somehow able to reverse this. Pulling it right back. Williams, I'm not sure how close he is to that rope. Might have a chance of breaking it if he can reach the bottom rope. But Ritchie rolls around and just hooks that nose as well. Finally, Williams able to get that rope. And Ritchie took full advantage of that 5 count. And then a kick to the ribs before Williams could even return to his feet. Ritchie, of course, already 1 fall up in this bout. Thanks to that wooden cane that he carries with him. Comes off the ropes with a flying drop kick. Williams goes down hard. Well, you're not the champion anymore, Jon Ritchie. That's why you were the champion. But you haven't been the champion for some time. Yorgos Christopoulos has held the championship for the last 8 months or so. Cartwheel there from Ritchie. Rather too pleased with himself, because he didn't see that coming. And right on the bell at the end of round 2. Jon Ritchie still 1-0 up. as he receives some attention from his gentleman's personal gentleman Ponsonby. And what is Dipper doing at ringside as well? I trust that young man about as far as I could throw him. Borstal would be too good for that young child.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. And
Seconds out, round 3.
And Williams, in fighting spirit, raring to go. Jon Ritchie not quite so keen to get things underway again, because he knows that without the outside interference and without the foreign objects, he is not as good as Doug Williams. He is a great wrestler, don't get me wrong, and deservedly the champion for most of 2007. But I don't think in the ring he can really go toe-to-toe with with Britain's finest export, Doug Williams. There's a cover, could be the equaliser.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's round 3, and the referee gives Jon Ritchie his first public warning.
Indeed, a public warning. Williams had the cover, and I think Ritchie escaped with a closed fist right in front of the referee. And Ponsonby, I wouldn't be doing that if I were you. Steve Litton doesn't like any nonsense. I didn't think butlers were allowed to have facial hair either, but that's by the by. Nonetheless, one full up Jon Ritchie, but also one public warning to Ritchie, and he's lucky it's only the one. They hook up for a test of strength, and Williams clearly the stronger of the two. Ritchie might be crying uncle any second now. Doug Williams showing no mercy at all, and why should he? Williams really taking Jon Ritchie to school here. This one has become personal, I think, and the best way for Doug Williams to get his revenge on Jon Ritchie is by out-wrestling him. But it's always a risk, because Jon Ritchie has got a shortcut for every occasion. Just now he planted a closed fist into the side of Doug Williams. And now continuing the attack with a flurry of kicks to the midsection. And bending back the ankle, sitting on the knee joint. And Williams does what he has to do. And Ritchie takes a spill to the outside. Right on his butler. All part of a day's work for Ponsonby, no doubt. And no loyalty among thieves there. Ritchie just need his own partner. I wonder if Ponsonby gets danger money for his job. Ritchie again scurries to the outside. In the ring, one-on-one in technical wrestling, I don't think he is a match for Doug Williams. But with Ponsonby, with Dipper, with the foreign objects, with the shortcuts, then he might stand a chance. He's already one full up. And this is not the end of the round. He has got no business being towed down. And indeed, the referee making the 10 count. And indeed, Williams has had enough and brings him back in the hard way. Comes off the ropes and pounces, but gets caught in midair by Jon Ritchie. But Ritchie not as strong as he used to be. And he's covered for the 3.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
and as we get
it's round 3 and an equalising fall to Doug Williams.
And bang on the halfway point of this matchup, Doug Williams scores the equalising fall. Ritchie's ego got the better of him there, I think. He caught Doug Williams in midair, but clearly not strong enough to hold him. Williams able to flip over using his body weight and momentum, and covered Jon Ritchie for the 3.
You keep calling his name. We are going home. We have had enough of you lot here. Come on, man. We are fed up with that.
Well, Ponsonby says that's enough. Ponsonby says he's going to call it a night. But Doug Williams questioning his courage. And Williams going for a roll-up there, but the round hadn't started, and Ritchie too close to the ropes. But is that an official? I mean, is Jon Ritchie forfeiting the match? Is he submitting? I guess not, because it's continuing now for round 4. But 1 fall apiece. This matchup now, the scores are level, and Doug Williams very much in control, plastering the head of Jon Ritchie with devastating blows, but he was caught by a low blow.
Ladies and gentlemen, round 4, the referee gives Jon Ritchie his second and final public warning.
And the referee saw that low blow. And Ritchie down now. He has had his final public warning. Any more indiscretions or misdemeanors, and he will be instantly disqualified. Big European uppercut there from the anarchist Doug Williams. And with Ritchie down on the mat, Williams starts to climb, but Ponsonby's there on the apron holding on to the leg. And he might not have done much damage to Williams, but he certainly caused a big distraction, because Jon Ritchie able to launch him across the ring, back down to the canvas. And Doug Williams flew from the top turnbuckle from 9 or 10 feet in the air, thanks to the distraction of Ponsonby, who's now laying the boot on the outside. And Ponsonby, I think, deserves some sort of a bonus. But this is not a tag team encounter. He's got no business out here, and Dipper's got no business here either. Ponsonby now scolding Doug Williams. Who does this young man think he is? He's a very hands-on butler, no doubt about that. Ritchie now showing his amateur boxing skills, but of course, closed fists are illegal in wrestling, and he is now very close to a disqualification, because he has already received 2 public warnings. He needs to keep his nose clean for the rest of this one. Takes down Doug Williams, knee to the face. Ritchie wrestling at quite a leisurely pace though, and I think that's because he is safe in the knowledge that while he is holding up the referee, Ponsonby on the outside will do more dirty work for him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's just told me that Ponsonby and Dipper must be eliminated from the ringside area and returned to the dressing room.
And a good call there by referee Chris Roberts, finally deciding that enough's enough. Roberts is a great referee, but even he's only got 1 pair of eyes. And he knows as well as anyone the damage Ponsonby and Dipper are doing on the outside. And finally, doing what he should have done some time ago, to be fair, sending Ponsonby and Dipper to the back, but Ponsonby left that cane there. And he should really have taken that with him as well. Nonetheless, Ritchie now out here on his own. which is unfamiliar for him. One thing you can say about Ritchie, since he has been here in LDN for the last couple of years, he has always surrounded himself by other people. But now here in round 4 with the score tied at 1 fall apiece, all he can do is fight his own battles. And Williams and Ritchie really going at it now in the centre of the ring. Ritchie with a big blow with the right hand. I think that may have been a forearm. Knees to the chest. Williams trapped in that bottom rope. He needs to get up. He needs to get back up to his feet now. And that is the end of the round. 2 rounds remaining. The score tied at 1 fall apiece. And with Ponsonby and Dipper back in the locker rooms, this one becomes anybody's match. And let's not forget how personal this is for Doug Williams. This is a matter of revenge and personal pride.
These are dangerous days.
And Williams, I think, would be personally humiliated if he were to score a second defeat here tonight against Jon Ritchie.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the referee says that Jon Ritchie isn't capable of toweling himself down, so he's going to allow Ponsonby to come back to ringside and towel Jon Ritchie down.
Well, that is absolutely outrageous. I can understand it. It's within the spirit of the rules, but not within the spirit of competition. I mean, Ponsonby was ejected from the ringside with good reason, and I don't recall hearing Dipper was allowed back to the ring.
Seconds away, round 5.
Personally, I don't see why an alternate corner man could have been found for Jon Ritchie. Ritchie having words with Doug Williams, corner man, and a poke in the eye. What a thoroughly despicable piece of work he is. And Williams checking on his cornerman there. And the cornermen play a very important role in any wrestling match, as Jon Ritchie should know better than most, seeing as he refused to continue without his. Well, I feel very bad indeed for Doug Williams, young cornerman. Certainly didn't deserve a thumb to the eye. Williams now stepping it up a notch. Oh, but Jon Ritchie gets caught. The referee gets caught between Jon Ritchie and the ring post. And with the referee down, a steel chair is brought in by Ponsonby, but Ponsonby hits his own man. And Doug Williams finally doing what a lot of us would have liked to have done a long time ago. A pile driver on Ponsonby. Ponsonby gets pile driven into the mat. Broken arm and all. Jon Ritchie just wiped out with a steel tray. The referee's back up. The leg is hooked. And the shoulders are down for 3. And Doug Williams scores the win, the second and final pinfall. And a big victory here for Doug Williams. Revenge is sweet. And not only that, take a look at that. Ponsonby came in with a steel tray, hit his own man. Doug Williams took care of Ponsonby first, then came off the top with the bomb scare knee drop, hooked the leg, and Ritchie was out for the count. 1, 2, 3, and your winner in round 5. 2 falls to 1. England's finest wrestling export, Doug Williams. What a win for Doug Williams, and revenge is sweet. for one, thoroughly enjoyed seeing that pile driver on Ponsonby. And Williams rightly celebrating his win amongst the fans. A world-class athlete and a world-class match. And some measure of revenge scored here tonight by Doug Williams. And he is going to be posing for pictures and signing autographs all night long. And Ponsonby and Jon Ritchie and Dipper, they might have to rethink their strategy. It's back to the locker room for them, with another notch in the L column. There's the steel tray they brought out, nominally to carry the drinks on. Not surprisingly, Ponsonby decided to use it as a weapon.
Ladies and gentlemen, all I've got down here is this miserable whiner who cheated the whole way through the match, complaining that he lost. So what we're going to do is, he went up there, illegal use of the top rope, You see? Right, tell you what, there's a great big sign on the door, John. John, you go through. You go through the door that says loser. Okay?
I am a loser! You're all a bunch of idiots! And I won't come back here again!
Oh, he's never come back. He's never coming back again. Oh, there's a relief for everybody. Right. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
What's a cheat? Right, and they've got spirit rules, British rules don't use the ropes, right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Right. What, wrong to use the top ropes? I'll stand in Garnell. Illegal use of the top ropes? Bloody Williams and Jack. Shut up, you're an idiot and all.
I never done that.
It's your fault.
Oh, yeah, it's my fault.
Well, your fault.